This is Jason David Frank, Green Ranger, in many other colors. We are here right now at Wizard World, Des Moines. Very excited about it. It's day number 1. It's Friday. We've got a big weekend coming up, so hopefully I'll be able to answer some of the questions here.
All right, we've got some questions that were submitted by Facebook and Twitter followers of the Iowa Event Center. The first question is, what was it like to be the most legendary ranger?
What was it like to be the most legendary ranger? Well, I think I'm fortunate. Some people ask me, you know, how does it feel and all that stuff, and I tell them I'm a superhero. What else can I say? I mean, sitting here next to Lou eating lunch, and I'm thinking, man, the Incredible Hulk, I used to love that show. Now the Green Ranger out of like hundreds of Rangers, I feel has been like, it's iconic. You know, people think of Power Rangers as like the Green Ranger, so I'm very fortunate and happy to be part of that brand and be the Green Ranger, of course.
Ivan Ooze had to be one of my favorite childhood villains as a child. Was he fun to work with, or was he scary in person?
Ivan Ooze was an awesome guy. Paul Friedman. I know him from Raiders of the Lost Ark with the little glass piece in his eye. That's who played Ivan Ooze, so we were very excited about it when I saw it. I was like, man, I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. And so he was smaller than Ivan Ooze. I mean, he put on platforms. He wore about this much platform, so it made him stand like super tall. But when he came out of costume, he was like, step down. He's like, hey, Paul. So he was a very nice guy. He was one of my favorite villains. So I agree with you there, Ivan Ooze.
Now, were you originally offered the part as Green Ranger, or did you audition for a different role?
I auditioned for the Green Ranger. They had a 6th Ranger they were adding. I had no clue what Power Rangers was. It wasn't even on the air. And I pretty much auditioned for a role that I didn't specifically audition for Tommy or the Green Ranger. It was just generic, you know, sides that we would read, which is a script. And then they told me afterwards that, you know, I was the Green Ranger. And I said, cool, whatever that is, I'm down. No clue what the Rangers were at all. And went on set and saw the costume. And first thing I saw was like the mouth that did not move. So I was like, cool, maybe I'm not going to talk in it, you know. But I liked it when I first saw it, so I took a lot of pictures and was like, hey, everyone else said it was cheesy and dumb, but look at me now, 21 years later.
Okay, now you have to be honest with us on this one. Everybody had a crush on Kimberly, the pink Power Ranger. Did you have a crush on Kimberly as well?
Man, we worked together 6 days a week. It was like a marriage with everyone on set. Yeah, no, we were friends. We're still friends and stuff like that. But I think working with someone like 16 hours a day, 6 days a week, I was happy to leave Angel Grove. You know, it looks different on TV. You know, everything looks fun and easy. Everyone's like, oh, I'd like to try that. And then, you know, because I skydive, base jump, and I'm an instructor for iFly, which is a simulated wind tunnel. So I'll go in there and do a whole bunch of stuff, and people are like, oh, that's so easy. But there's a whole respect to it. So I always tell people it's not what it seems in Angel Grove. You know, that's where, of course, we were all raised, born, fought. You know, that's our God, Angel Grove.
Okay, so you've played a variety of Rangers over the years, red, white, green. Which one was your favorite to play?
Pink on Friday, 2 a.m. on this corner of Hollywood Sunset. No, I'm just kidding. It was green. I mean, I would say green just because it was the first. I'd never seen it before, and it was the first. But the White Ranger suit, I was very happy to be back in that. And for fit-wise, we're talking about style here and fit. The White Ranger suit was way more comfortable than the other suits. And then when I changed color to Zeo and then Turbo, it was like they just took my vest away, so I just felt like naked. It felt weird without a vest, you know. So, but yeah, I'd probably have to say green.
Green? Yeah. Why do you think it was that none of the Power Rangers ever got killed?
Well, it's a kid's show. And in fact, in the original series, the Green Ranger, like I believe, kind of got killed. I'm not too sure, but I kind of wanted that little violent thing, you know, like yes. But I didn't understand kids at the time. It would have devastated kids around the world. But I just think it's for kids, you know, and we're superheroes, and superheroes don't die, you know, until we get a little older, like Wolverine, and then Wolverine dies, and yeah, I'll die soon too, one day.
Now, we've talked a lot about the Power Rangers. Can you tell us a little bit more about your martial arts background?
Yeah, I'm a 7-3 black belt and mixed style, which is American style, and then I just got my Arjan under Master Toddy and the Thailand government. I'm more proud of that one because, like, I'm ranked under the Thailand government, and it means a lot to me. You know, I can go out there and I don't know how they feel about American Arjan, American Master, but I go out there and everyone respects me. They love Master Toddy. So I was very happy with that. And then, of course, I do mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu and everything. I own a karate school, Rising Sun Karate, and started an online social media karate class, kind of like to keep your mind fit and health. And it took me forever to come up with the name, trainmejdf.com. Took me a long time to come up with that one. But, yeah, I train people from around the world and stuff, and like personal success coach, I would call myself, you know, to get them fit and enjoy life and get ready for the day.
At what age would you say that you started getting interested in fighting and martial arts and all of that?
Man, I was fighting when I was born, coming out like throwing elbows. I started training when I was 4 years old, and I think with martial arts and Power Rangers, that's the reason why it captivates the audience, because no matter what, like no matter who's in the room right now, if someone did a really nice karate form or any kind of, people would watch. And that's what Power Rangers had. You know, as I had, how I got the part is my audition was but then when it was time to perform and said, hey, do you know karate? And I was like, yes, because I was a national rated competitor. So I didn't think about, I was nervous to read like an audition, like I'm doing a table read now. But then once I performed, it all went out the window. And then when they saw that, they're like, oh, you really do know karate, because everybody in Hollywood every resume says, oh, yeah, I'm a black belt. Oh, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, you know. So I was actually legit, which was cool.
And you got inducted into the World Karate Union Hall of Fame at first, correct? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
At first, it really didn't seem much because I was kind of younger. But as I'm getting older now, Hall of Fame, you know, at first we had a lot of different awards that we were given as instructors. And I think back then was a big thing for me because I started a style called Toso Kondo, and that means the way of the fighting fist. But when I started it, in 1994, no one really paid attention to it. And then my biggest accomplishment was when I was on the Black Book cover of a magazine, you know, because that was like my biggest thing. And then they recognized the style. And the reason why I started that style is to get away from all the politics of like testing fees and all that stuff. So at my school, we never charged testing fees just because I don't want to have to feel obligated to give your belt. Because at my school, we don't give it to you, you earn it. So that was my philosophy behind it. So I started at 4 and loved it ever since.
Do you have any words of advice for any children that are growing up that would like to get into martial arts or even into acting, such as the Power Rangers?
I think I put together the website for people that are interested in getting involved, and my website covers a lot of different things like this. And I tell people, if I have so many people come into my gym say, hey, I want a UFC fight, I want to do this, I want to be an actor, I want to, my biggest thing is, are you trained? Are you skilled enough to do that? Because there's a lot of people out there that, entering the fight world into the UFC, like CM Punk there, that doesn't have the skill or the abilities to do it, but he entered it. You know what I mean? So my point is, you have to back up what you say. And by the way, that's sorry, CM, quit bugging Hulk Hogan, okay, and tweeting him and saying that you're going to wreck him. I'm right here. Try to wreck me anyway. Sorry, everybody. But I'd say you have to be skilled, and so like if you want to be an actor, when you get that chance, then you'll have the skill to meet it. So follow their dreams, train, do the best you can, and if that's what you're meant to be, then God will put you there at the right moment, and you will serve what you're supposed to be here. That's just how I feel.
That's awesome. And just to kind of wrap this up a bit, you're at Wizard World Comic-Con this weekend in Des Moines, Iowa. Can you tell people why they should come out?
Well, first of all, if you've never seen a Comic-Con, and like me, 4 years ago, I never knew what a Comic-Con was, Wizard World to me is the best show because they're bringing like A-class actors and comic books and toys and just a whole bunch of stuff. And the cool thing is everybody gets to dress up and cosplay, and even if you just are people watcher and you want to just watch people, this is the perfect place to do it because you'll see superheroes, real ones, and people that are dressed up just crossing your paths. A lot of stuff for people to do and for kids too. I mean, this is a place where you can like bring your kids and camouflage that, like, well, I'm here just for my kids, but you're really here for you. This is a good place and a good excuse to come to the Wizard World Comic Con.
Well, you guys heard it. Jason David Frank said you guys should all come out. Iowa Event Center, June 12th through the 14th, Des Moines, Iowa. Come on out. Wizard World Comic Con. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, guys.